let me start, Minister Mentor, by taking you back 40 years. The financial sector in Singapore, all the gentlemen and ladies here and the institutions that they represent have been an important contributor to Singapore's GDP for over 4 decades. And the question I have really is, what was it that made you and Dr. Goh believe that financial services would succeed in Singapore? I mean, what was the vision then? What was in your head when you launched?
Well, first, let me explain my attire. I was in Beijing recently, and we had a Singaporean there who was doing a big job in the clothing business. So she said, "Would you like a Tang jacket?" I said, "Yes, why not?" So she got me measured, and she gave me 2 at high cost, and they're reversible. He's one of them. So I can wear it inside out, red inside, or black inside, black with red buttons, or the other way around. It gives me a lot of satisfaction to see our women going out. She's a woman, and on her own, she manages a few thousand Chinese employees and keeps them in line. How did we become a financial center? Dr. Goh was responsible for many innovations, but not for this one. At that time, Hon Sui Sen was the finance minister. And we had a Dutch economic advisor called Albert Winsemius. I usually give him lunch when he comes here after he's done his survey for about 2 weeks. And we discuss what's wrong and what we could do better. And one day he said to me, "You know, there's a time lag between New York and London. 12 hours, 13 hours. And Tokyo isn't doing that connecting job. Singapore can." I looked at it, I said, "Why not?" We discussed it with Hon Sui Sen. Then the British government, to protect Hong Kong, says, "You cannot do that unless you leave. If you do that, you have to leave the Sterling area." At that time, we were just newly independent. We didn't have the confidence on our own to back the Singapore dollar. So I discussed this with Hon Sui Sen and says, "Let's go." So we told the British, "Okay, call off the Sterling block. We are on our own." And Winsemius was right, because after New York, we had Chicago, Singapore, then London. And we just grew. Because we had the infrastructure, the physical infrastructure, good communications, and we had the supporting staff of English-speaking people who could connect with New York and Chicago. And they went to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange to link up with them. That was the beginning. What made us succeed? We kept on learning. First of all, we had to establish our credentials as a capable, well-regulated financial center. And we had a very able chief executive called Ong Beng Sing. At the same time, I was on the J.P. Morgan International Advisory Board, and I was seeing J.P. Morgan introducing new products. And Ong Beng Sing refused to allow them to do it here because he wanted to be careful. So the chairman of J.P. Morgan said to me, "Look, you're missing your chances. So I told Ong Beng Sing, open up. Let us sell these new products. That was before toxic acids came into being. Those were excesses. He refused. He resigned. He joined UOB. We had a new chief executive. We opened up. We didn't look back. To be a financial center, you have to be reliable, transparent, safe. Now we've gone from just banking to wealth management. The Europeans have got us to sign up to what they got the Swiss to sign up, so we did. But I think we'll grow because Asia is where the growth is. And if you've got wealth, you want to put your wealth where the growth is. So the next few years we'll see our financial center expand, both in the number of people who will come here from abroad and the number of transactions that will take place. Not just with China, but I think also with India, Korea, and the rest of the region, not to mention Japan.